to that is, what do you say to women that are currently in their valley and not just throwing on a bonnet and slides and really have they've just allowed the weight and the cloud of life to just neglect, and we've all been guilty of it.
Oh my
But
God.
what words of encouragement do you have to those out there as far as they may be in this space as a mom, a wife, a lot is on them. Maybe they don't feel supported or
Mhm.
just drained and always, as you mentioned, just pouring out. What are your thoughts on those? And what do you have to say to those listening and watching that may be in that space?
Much as we want to be strong and I got it. No, you need community. We're not, put on earth to do life alone. Because I know for myself, like if I've gone through trials and I'll pull away or because Cam, you would text me, you like, hey, I'm just checking in. I love you. I'm like, since I'm good, just going through. You like you like I already know, but I'm here. I'll
Yeah.
pull up if I need to. You know what I'm saying? Um, you don't have to do life alone. Again, for your believers, God first, therapist or counselor, and then your community. Um, because I mean, some people can handle it and get out of it by themselves. But I know what it's like, to have someone to help you and to have someone pray for you. When you couldn't pray for yourself, when you're really in that deep valley. I was telling a friend of mine, I got to a point where I felt like I was being buried alive and things just kept piling up, on me. And, it wasn't a good space for me. But there were people in my corner, like you, and that, were praying for me, reaching out, and it definitely did help.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that really matters as far as having those people around you. Even if we don't talk every day, you know
Hmm.
who you can pull on to say, hey, can you send one up for me? And
Yeah.
it's great to have your friends that you laugh and talk with. But when you're going through it, I need somebody with a prayer life. I
Oh,
need
yeah, for
somebody that can
sure.
tap in. I need someone that if I'm going to do something, or I'm on the verge of doing something that's putting my future, my purpose at stake, or that could risk, put things on the line. Hey, don't do that.
For
I
sure.
know you're
For
you're
sure.
you're emotional right now, but what you're about to do can ripple into your future. I need you to, hey,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
so what has that been for you when you feel like you were on the verge of in that emotional reactive state and just be like, I'm gonna burn it down. Like Angela on Waiting to Exhale. Like what what really just like that tap on the shoulder had, hey, hey, look at me. Stop. What was that like
Um,
for you?
I had to get back centered with God because sometimes when life be life in, you can either go towards God or you can pull away. And I found myself pulling away. And then for this is for believers only, our answers are in the word of God. I wasn't trying to open up my Bible. I wasn't trying to hear from God. I wasn't trying to pray. I was really trying to figure out things on my own. And as I was trying to do that, I was, digging myself deeper and deeper in a hole,